Hi guys, just popping in again. I want to first truly humbly apologize for being a few days delayed. I have been battling sciatica, which if you've ever had it, you know that it really takes you down through there. So I'm back, prayerfully, consistently, but we'll do the best we can, at least every other day. But let's get started. We are continuing our reading on emotional intelligence and critical thinking. And I don't know if you've recognized what I've recognized. There are a lot of parallels to what's currently going on in this government, in this country right now. And boy, I just really want to stop and write and take notes. And it really helps me to self-evaluate what kind of leader am I, what kind of leader I want to be, and the tools that I need to implement those leadership skills. So just want to let you know where we are. We're popping in on page 24, where we stopped a few days ago. And let's get started. But this leadership style can smooth out conflicts and create collaborative relationships in any team. It's an ideal style for a stressful situation. Ultimately, this style is about encouraging harmony and forming collaborative relationships within teams. It's particularly useful, for example, in smoothing conflicts among team leaders or reassuring people during times of stress. The laissez-faire style will be familiar to anybody familiar with history or politics. Born of the French phrase for leave alone. This style takes a hands-off approach to leadership. This style delegates more than leads. It gives the team members the ultimate control over their work schedule. The idea is to let them flourish through the downside, though the downside is often disorganization and a scattershot result. A transformational leadership style is comparable to the coaching style, but it puts more emphasis on project goal and less on the team member's performance. The transformational leader is more interested in the game than the players. A transactional leadership style uses incentives to inspire the team, bonuses, prizes, uses concepts to keep the team fired up. It's a potent tool for membership too. It's great for getting the job done, but creative types tend to resist it. And that's a big part of any manager's job. In situational leadership, the emphasis is put on the situation above the leader, the team, or even the project. Situational theory stresses 4 styles of leadership. There is telling, which is instructional. There is selling, which seeks to convince. Participating, which invites team contribution. And delegating, which de-emphasizes leadership contribution. The situation will determine what kind of leader is required. Which leadership style will work best for you? It depends on you, your team, and the situation. If you're thrown into a crisis and you have to turn things around, a democratic approach will get you the best results for your team. If you're a new manager of a team already in full swing, you might try the laissez-faire approach and switch to democratic if things go wrong. You may lead with one style at one stage of the project, maybe pace setting at the offset to get things off right. Then ease back into the affiliative approach as the office runs along from project to project. Again, know your strengths. Are you the easygoing type? Affiliative might be right for you. Are you more of an outgoing personality? Maybe the coaching style might be more effective than the autocratic style. Just keep in mind that there are different styles and know which one you're employing and why. Don't just wing it. Be aware. Be strategic. Learn to read when one leadership style will be more effective than another. During times of crisis, you may choose the affirmative style, but only in those times. If your leadership skills aren't as effective as you'd hoped in one style, figure out why and make improvements. That's what we just talked about, right? Hopefully you're growth-minded enough to know that everything and everyone can and will likely be improved with time and experience. Like all skills, leadership skills should be practiced. Don't fall into the trap of thinking you've nailed it. Skills can atrophy. They have to be kept loose, fresh in your mind's so-called muscle memory, a term athletes and dancers and musicians use for repeated muscular movement, which becomes second nature. Whatever leadership style you employ, be genuine. Let it come from some real part of you. Don't pretend to be an authoritarian if that's not you. Don't try to coach someone if that's just not in you. And it should be. We all have various facets of our personality, which we don't often employ. Discover yours. Evolving to a leader you wish to become. As we've seen, true leadership is a skill set reliant upon certain personality traits, strengths of character. There are different leadership styles, each of which has strengths and drawbacks. Knowing what type of leader you wish to become is central to becoming that leader. So too are the tools and techniques you'll be reading and learning about in this book. So now that we know what a leader is and who can become one, let's take a closer look at the building blocks of a great leader. Becoming a true leader is a process. We've already seen how leaders are not born. They're made. Well, they are born, but not as natural-born leaders. Desire and willpower can make an effective leader of just about anyone. Experts agree. It's an ongoing process of education and study and experience and training. As we defined it, leadership is the process of influencing others to accomplish some objective by means of coherent and cohesive organization. We find it in all facets of our life: professional, social, and familial. We have looked into the qualities of a true leader and of a leader in name only. True leadership requires influence, not power. It requires others. It's not a solo practice. A leader needs followers, one of the building blocks of any leader. And a true leader knows that different people need to be led differently. Some require a bit more pampering. Others bristle at it. But followers, there must be, and they are crucial to any leadership. Without them, there's no leadership at all. So a true leader must always keep in mind how important their followers or team really are. Clear and healthy communication is vital to being a good leader. That only makes good sense, as the team is so crucial to the leader and the communication so vital to their interaction. Learn to improve your communication skills to be the best leader you can be. Situations are a critical part of being a leader. Situations happen no matter where you are or what you're doing. It's a situation. So this is a part and parcel of leading. The effective leader must take the situation into account when leading. A conference room is a different situation than a burning building, and should be treated as such. The latter is no time for affiliative approach to discuss emotion. That's a good approach. for after everyone's made it out alive, right? Management or leadership. There's a subtle but important difference between leadership and management. The main focus of management is to produce consistency and order through deliberate process, including organizing, budgeting, planning, staffing, problem solving, and more. The main function of leadership, on the other hand, is to produce change through a series of processes such as aligning people, inspiring people, motivating people. One may lead through change, but manage through the status quo. While leadership's main function is to produce movement and constructive or adaptive change through processes, such as establishing a direction through visioning and aligning people, motivating and inspiring. Leader or boss. The boss has power. That's true. It's also known as assigned leadership, but this can be a leader in name only. The true leader makes their followers want to accomplish their goals, not merely feel they have to comply with the boss's demands. Also called emergent leadership. Emergent leadership versus assigned leadership. So to be a good leader, you must be more than just the boss, more than just the manager. You must be respected for your ethics and your integrity. You must inspire others with strong vision of the future. Principles of leadership. In 1983, the Army presented the 11 principles of leadership. Any true leader knows them, incorporates them, and now you can too. Some of them we've already covered, including knowing yourself, seeking self-improvement, be well-trained, experienced, take responsibility, and develop that same sense of members of your team. Act in timely but reasonable manner. Lead by example and know your team. Communicate clearly. But you also want to train as a team if you can. Let a new member be trained by the team as they go. Develop them and maintain team spirit. Remind everyone that the end result is what's important, not the contribution of any single member. The U.S. Army stresses that 3 concepts of leadership: be, know, and do. Be, know, and do. They know who they are. They know their job and the people around them. They do what they must to achieve the goal. It's a good thing to keep in the back of your head. A true leader exerts an influence on the environment, and they do this with 3 distinct actions. They establish the performance standards, the goals of the team, values for the company and the organization, and the concept of people and the business they do. Standards apply to strategies, plans, and productivity, reliability, quality, and leadership. Values apply to the concern that the business has for its customers, employees, investors, and the environment. Concepts apply to products and services offered and the processes and methods of conducting business. The combination of these 3 things define how a company is seen by its customers and competition alike. It defines roles and relationships, rewards and rights within the company. Roles are basically positions within the company which have defined expectations of behavior and productivity. Every team has roles. Every one, the writer, another, the graphic artist, another, the engineer, and yet another, an accountant. Every role has its place. Every member of the team has a function. Relationships depend on tasks given to a certain role. Some are isolated, some require more interaction. But no matter how isolated the worker may be, they must still be led effectively. No matter how isolated a worker may be, they must still be led effectively. Okay, guys, we have reached our 15-minute mark, and I said I was going to try to keep us around that mark. I learned a lot of stuff in this section, too. I hope you do, too. Like I said, I advise taking notes. I'm former military, and yeah, be, know, and do. Those are definitely things that they encourage in the Army, and these are things that we need to be reminded of to become better leaders, knowing who we're leading, knowing how to lead who we're leading, how to bring the best out of them as different people respond differently to different leadership styles. Wow, I'm excited. I hope you are too. We'll pick this back up with culture and climate. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.